Hello, beautiful Pisces. Now, if this looks familiar, it's because it is. The video yesterday that I did was, this is then, that was then, this is now. And basically is I just looked at how far we've come from a previous video. If you haven't seen that, that was so cool to do. The synchronicities were awesome. I didn't actually watch, I just picked out of the first 4 of most popular videos on my channel and decided that I was going, when I saw the tablecloth, I put down the same one. And I was pulling the decks. Now, as you can see, I'll just put it up a little bit. You can see I have all my decks here, and there are two rows of that. I have some also beside me here, above, and in a bookcase behind me. So that's how I was able to grab all the decks. So I hadn't really watched it. It was just like the decks that I was showing in the video. It's like, oh, it's that deck. And then I would find the card. I would pick a new card and find the card that had been pulled out. I don't know if I'm going to do that. If this is fun, if you guys like this, I might do this every week. I might actually watch it ahead of time. Or shouldn't I? Anyway, you guys let me know. Should I watch it or should I just pick a video at random and then try to emulate it? Did you like that? I absolutely loved it, but I have a sense of loving everything that is there. And you know what? I thought my reading style was maybe a little bit, I was still kind of searching, but I think it was pretty good. I think the messages were coming in nice. I don't know, it felt good. I thought, well, you know, sometimes you look at very old videos and go, oh man, I sucked. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty easy and calm, and I guess, you know, Spirit's always kind of the same sort of energy, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to go with the same cards. Like I said, I put all the same crystals. Now, I had a flub, and there was a bit of a problem. So this card actually came out. I'm going to leave it out, but I'm going to pull another one in front of you here. Okay. Ah, very nice. Okay, look at that. I like these. Okay, let's put that right here. Let's take a look at this. Lifting the Veil. The first one is the one that I had pulled, and then I had to stop the video, so I restarted the video. So here we are. And this one is questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go, or like that. If it's not aligned, gotta go. Gotta disappear. Gotta make way. And the other is Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Okay, so if we looked at yesterday's, they were talking a lot about the High Priestess coming in, okay? Intuitive, inner wisdom, higher self. It's all about the higher self. I feel that the stuff that's not aligned to you, it's got to disappear. It's got to go. It's got to make way for the new. And the new is your higher self. Okay, you're going to be walking with your higher self at this point. You're not going to be, it's like getting rid of the little riffraff. It's upgrading. It's really upgrading your life. It's leveling up. And I know I've wanted to say that since yesterday. You're leveling up. And that's what I feel. You're leveling up in your life. You've come here to learn. You understand you're here to learn. You're understanding that you need to look at things really, truly for what they are and decide if they have a space and a place in your life. You have to have a little bit of courage to move forward. I know I've done a lot of courageous things this year, big and small. Courageous things into admitting to myself that I have to take care of my health. I was always defeated by certain medical conditions, and even through these medical conditions now, I'm almost 3 months in, just walking every day, and it has made a tremendous difference. Where before I used to lie to myself, I used to Page of Swords myself and tell myself, oh, it's not going to make that big of a difference. Of course it does. Of course it does. But this is for all of these things, right? You start doing things, and then you stop lying to yourself. You stop lying to yourself about other people, because that happens with other people too, right? You look at them and you see them for who they are. Now, I'm not saying to trash everybody, because that would be wrong. People will be themselves. They will have flaws. I mean, we're not searching for the perfect human being. We're searching for the perfect person for us, which is a very different thing. Because with it comes tolerance. Okay, they tolerate us, we tolerate them. Believe it or not. I mean, this is absolutely what we have to do. This is, like I said, Earth school. It's not perfect land. It's Earth school. What do you do in school? You learn, and you're constantly learning. There's no, you may be graded at one point for certain things that you've done, but then after that, you move on to something else, right? You're always learning something new. You could learn everything about a certain thing, and then you move on to another thing, right? I was about to say you can learn everything you know about spirituality and then you move on, but that's technically not possible. Not possible, because you're always getting fresh downloads. So if you're always looking for an exciting way to learn something new, spirituality of all different kinds is absolutely your thing. If you can get into that, wow, you're never going to go flat. At one point, something new is going to come and take your interest, and you're going to be going off with it, okay? Sorry, I have a frog in my throat this morning. I would go into the story that the farmers are actually the dusty fields, and there was a lot of wind yesterday, and I was walking, and there was a lot of dust, so that is most likely it. My body will clear it out today. You just need to bear with me. Okay, so the next one up, let's go see, is this. I love the way this card is pulling the curtain. I mean, I'm absolutely mesmerized by it. Now, what's that? Oh, it's the sky. But look at it over here. It almost looks like the humongous moon in your face. Okay, you open up the window and the moon is bigger than the sky. Look at this. It's like you can't deny the size of it. Okay? I love the way that yesterday we had portal, and that portal was also in this shape. It's just bringing on a lot. Okay? Yeah, Earth School. I almost feel that this is like the fool's journey. Like this is the fool falling. You see that? Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. Let's continue. Let's continue. I love this. Time Machine came out. Okay, so the Spirit is saying, we did a little bit of that yesterday, didn't we? We took a time machine, went back in time, looked at one reading, saw where we were, and actually have seen where we have landed right now. Now, I want you to do it in 2 different ways today. And I usually don't promote that. I usually don't promote the fact that, I usually tell you live right in the present moment, because that's the important part. Live right now, right? Don't live somewhere else. But we did it yesterday. And absolutely, I want you to realize how far you've come. So do that in the present moment. Write it down somewhere. How far have I come? How far have I come so far? You know, and I'm saying this and they're telling me at the same time, Jane, you're going to have to do it too. You can't just preach it. You sit down and think of how far you've come. I've come a very, very long way. And not that I've moved or particularly like I'm still me, but there's a lot of things that I've cleared out. There's a lot of mindsets, and I would really say to you that it's in the mindset, and it's in the way that I think. It's in the anxiety that I used to hold inside my body. And the more I go, the more I'm releasing it, and the better I feel. I feel freer, and that helps. No, I don't want to get emotional here. So, but I want you to do that. And the next part I want you to do with the time machine card is I want you to take a moment, and not a long moment. I don't want you to take, like, days to do this, but see yourself, give yourself another 3 years, okay? Because we did 3.5 years. Go forward in the future in 3 years. Where are you? What are you doing in 2027? Where are you at? What are you doing? What have you accomplished? What else have you wrangled and overcome? Okay? And I want you to write that down as if you've already done it, like you wrote about today, about the last 3 years. I want you to do that. Okay, so let's pull another beautiful card. I guess this might be the oracle message of the day, isn't it? Oracle message. Golden Palace. Golden Palace. There's always enough. This is about being rich in yourself already. This is about being rich in your own life already. And by rich, I mean abundant and feeling abundant. If you have missed it already, the whole point of this would be exactly that. To understand that you don't have anxiety. People who are anxious is because they're lacking something, or they're fearing of lacking something. When you don't lack of anything, fear is very hard to get you because you have everything. You have it within yourself. You believe in yourself. A person who, let me see here if I can put this in words, in eloquent words. Let's try eloquent words for once. A person who believes they are lacking in, let's say, money, can sit in a home. I'm going to use myself as an example because I'm the only example I know, okay, that I can speak on. I can sit in my paid home with a little bit of money that we have to make things happen, and sit in constant fear of losing everything. Okay? That would be somebody who is always lack mentality. Now, a person who knows they have it all can sit in the same situation and know that all of this could disappear tomorrow, and that somehow you could build it all back up again. It's having the confidence in yourself. It's more than that. Knowing that you're worthy enough and that you're confident enough to do it again if needed. You can get yourself back in a state of where you're at, where you're comfortable, and be comfortable doing it. In other words, you're not scared the whole time you're doing it. You're confident that you can recreate and feel confident while you're recreating. Okay? Now that, my friends, is a fabulous thing to have. Like, that is to have that kind of internal confidence in yourself, to believe, it's almost like to believe that you have the ability to save yourself, to take care of yourself, to be yourself, and knowing that everything will be okay because you're going to make it that way. That is, a gift. And for a lot of us, that's the big thing that happens with us. We also think of other people completing us. And yes, while it's nice to have a person, I can honestly say that, I actually don't shield myself from the person that I love, because some people do that too, afraid of losing them, afraid of hurting. No, I will hurt. The pain will be there. It will be devastating. But I will still be here if they go before. And I will learn to love again, and I will be okay. And I'm not downplaying it to say that it's going to be terrible, but I believe in me. I believe that I have the capability to love somebody else as well. Do you understand? You know? Because my husband is not alone. He loves me, but I love him too. I attracted him, and we've grown together because we've worked on it. You can do that with other people, okay? You can do that with other people. I know it goes against a lot of people say you have that one true love. You can have a lot of true loves. A lot of true loves. You can give your heart to many people. You can work on it with other people. You guys know. You felt it too. There are a lot of people who are ready for love. They're ready to put the work in. Okay? Don't dismiss them. And I'd say the biggest part of dismissing somebody is physically. They don't have to be a custom design. They don't have to be a stereotypical picture. You can custom design. In other words, they could look like anybody. They don't have to be gorgeous people. The physically gorgeous people population. Anybody's gorgeous if you look at them just the right way. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. You see things in a different light. Everything is different. Okay? Everything is different for me and for a lot of people now. Taking action and enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Again, feeling very much like the Fool. When opportunity knocks, you are going. You're no longer afraid. You're no longer stuck in fear, bad relationships, bad situations. You're just going, yeah, give me something to do, because I'm going to knock that crap right out of the park. Okay? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm hearing Roddy Piper. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick. Now I'm fresh out of bubblegum. Have you guys ever seen that kitschy movie, They Live? Oh my God. I don't watch those, but I so enjoyed it. I found it hilarious. Anyway, so that's a little something. If you want something to have fun with and laugh about, go ahead and watch that one. It is an older movie, an 80s movie, all with Ray-Bans. Oh my God. I've got to go find it. I'm going to have to go find it and watch it again. Alright, so let's see. Don't forget to have fun, okay? Don't forget to have fun. Look at this. Speeding up, taking action, and then speeding up came in. You see this? Look at this card. It's like you're going. I see night energy. I'm feeling it. It's like you're ready to go. You're ready to fly. It's like, let's do it. Let's take this puppy and go, you know? Not only are the wands flying in with you, you're like taking off again with your bow and arrow. Look at that. You're going, yep, that's coming in. Yeah, watch this. We're going to go even further. And I love this. I love this for you. Still drinking cafe cocoa after all this time, although it wasn't mentioned in that video. I think it was a night video. It was the time where I'm posting twice a day. And I had the morning video and the night video. So, oh, you guys. Spirit approves of cafe cocoa. It landed right on the cup. Wheel of Fortune. Look at this movement, you guys. It's like, let's go. Let's go. Little mantra. Let's go. Let's do it. We can. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's go. You guys didn't know I was a cheerleader, right, in high school? I was. I was a cheerleader. I should show you how goofy I looked back then, but I won't. Alright, so oh, and this card came in last night too. 10 of Cups. Look at this. Look at this reading. Look at this stuff. Action, heart, sharing of the heart. That's what it's talking about. You know, loving others, being part of other people's lives, bringing them in closer. Bringing the ones you love really close. Okay? I mean, love them. Open yourself up to them. Even it means that you may hurt. Okay, this whole thing is about being vulnerable, but not breakable. Okay, this is the thing. A lot of the times we protect ourselves thinking that's going to hurt too much, or I'm afraid, I'm anxious. What if? We go into the what ifs. It's the what ifs that are killing us here. It's the what if, and it's not well, maybe killing us. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll mention it. Yes, what ifs kill you because they end up like being stored in your energy field, and they cause really low energy to come in. Right? Fear, anxiety, all not good on the physical body. So yeah, over time it can cause some real damage. But the way that I wanted to talk about is the way that it kills you, is that it kills you in a way that it snuffs out your dreams. Oh, I don't want to love a person that much because what if they hurt me? Then I'm going to be devastated. Like I'm going to be in bed crying. It's going to be terrible. My heart's going to be like, you know, crushed all over the floor. And then the other parts, oh yeah, I better live in constant anxiety and fear of losing everything that I've gained because, you know, at any moment it could be gone. I have to protect it at all costs. So you go hyper vigilant, and all of that energy is too much. You never get to celebrate anything. It's probably my husband. You never get to celebrate a darn thing. You don't celebrate anything because you're always afraid of everything. Okay? Afraid of getting hurt. That high anxiety. See, this is what I keep saying. Share it. Go ahead and let yourself be open. Open your arms. I want you to do that right now. I want you to open your arms. Put it at your sides. Not only that, put your palms facing up at your side and open yourself. Open your heart, your physical heart as a symbol of just, I'm ready. I'm ready to be open. Okay? I want the best. And I will always strive for the best. That's what I want you to think. I will always go for the best. I will always do the best. And I know that if the best isn't there, I can get back to it. That's what I want you to think. I can get back to it. Okay? But it's not, I will not close myself off in fear of experiences that may happen. Okay? Notice how I said that. Experiences. Yes, a broken heart's an experience. Yes, losing everything's an experience. Wow, you can learn a lot of stuff. And now when stuff happens to me and I go, oh God, is this another learning experience? This is going to be something, isn't it? You know? When I was having eye anxiety over, you know, this fur ball behind me, you know? When I'm not afraid of death, but somehow I had to protect her at all costs and didn't know where that was coming from. I knew that there was something deeper involved. And I went and looked, and I knew, and I wasn't looking forward to it because I wasn't comfortable. But that learning experience helped me. While I still have moments, it alleviated a lot of the stress that I felt. And now I do my best without obsessing. Well, less. And I know I can get back to being okay because I believe in myself. And so should you, okay? You know, everybody talks about the eclipse and all the things. Oh, did you feel the shift and the shift and the shift? Yes, there's a lot of different shifts. But some of these shifts, Pisces, come from within. They're just the way you're thinking. They're just the stuff that you've dealt with. Okay, and it's going to keep happening. This eclipse energy was very strong. Look at this, and this is exactly what I mean. You're going to feel that stuff coming in. It's going to keep coming in. That Queen of Pentacles, she's going to keep giving to you. And she is the queen, I was going to say the queen mother, but she is like the direct, friend, I guess, of the Empress. Okay, look at her. She's going, look at this fresh new idea. Look at this. I'm going to add this to my beautiful thing. Okay, and everything that you go through, they wanted to end that part of it with this. Is everything that you go through that you feel you've lost, you're not really losing. You're gaining experience. Okay. Let's say, oh, they're showing me something very simple. Let's say there's a crack in the floor and you keep losing stuff in it. What are you going to do? You're going to keep losing stuff in the crack, or are you going to find a way to block that crack so you don't lose stuff anymore? Exactly. Right? Everything that you learn gives you knowledge. You don't get afraid of walking towards that floor anymore. You fix that floor so that you can walk on it without a worry. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to open up those curtains wide and go, okay, what is here? What am I looking at here? Not run away from the window or the opportunity. You run into the opportunity and go, how can I fix it? Okay, what can I do? All right, so I'm going to take from the ancestor decks. What did I do yesterday? What was I talking about? Ancestors, please help me. Give me some knowledge. Give me some answers for Pisces. Yeah, come on, all in. I didn't do it. Come on in. Come on in and help out. All right. So we were clarifying the cards in that reading. So I'm going to clarify the 8. Okay. So this is the Three of Swords. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Three of Swords is this for me. I felt it right away. It's lifting the veil. It's seeing the truth. Okay? Yes, heartbreak. Yes, for a lot of people it's heartbreak. To me, it's when you've suffered a heartbreak, it's because you were dating an a-hole. And so, if you were dating an a-hole, did you need to know that information? Did you need to be with that person? No? Yes, you needed that information. You needed that information to experience it so you're not repeating it again. Again, it's like, don't avoid the floor, fix the crack. Fix the crack. So the 3 is always about seeing the truth. Yes, sometimes that involves sorrow. Sometimes it involves a freaking whiplash. Like you're going, what the heck just happened there? Why is this so hard to get through? There's always something in there to look at, okay? And we're still in it. But while we're doing this work, Spirit is going, because he's going, Jane, you're saying the same thing you always say. Yes, Jane's saying the same thing she always says. But you're still moving forward. For every step you take, for everything you clear, you're going ahead somewhere else, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is spinning. Things are rolling round and round and round. And there you are, my beautiful little Pisces, rolling along with it. And better than that, sometimes I think you know where you're going, okay? Look how beautiful that looks together. You have the Ace of Pentacles with that Wheel of Fortune. Look how the symmetry in here, okay? When the wheel spins, a new opportunity begins. When the wheel spins... Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, so he was hiding. He is in reverse, but it's okay. Le Mât is the Fool. Okay, I was going, why are you giving me in reverse? Because it's not the lack of opportunity. No, it's what I was saying. It's no longer, what was I saying yesterday? It's no longer just jumping off the cliff. It's having what was I talking about this week? Yes, it's not just jumping. Oh, yeah, him. Sorry, mind and spirit had to kind of reconnect there from yesterday. He's not actually off a cliff. Cliff, remember I was saying they look like they're going? Even for this one, he's not jumping off anywhere. Okay? You are the boundless possibilities. It's not that ignorant, I'm going to just jump off it. I love the way he was hiding right back there. It's so beautiful. We'll put him back in reverse, but he's not jumping off a cliff. He's jumping off with wisdom, because it is still. Like I said, reverses are still the card you pulled. They're just, the energy is different. And the energy is very different. Okay? You're not the mindless fool. You're not, well, the village idiot in this case. You're just, you have a lot of information. And that's what I always tell people. Always look at something as a learning experience. Don't look at it as a mistake. We have to learn to crawl before we can get up and walk, and then we have to learn to walk before we can run. Sometimes we can do those things pretty close together, but you still need a learning curve to get to where you need to go. And then you know not to do something. I've just currently learned how to ride a bike again. There's certain things, how to mount and dismount, that I had forgotten over the years. Okay? You need to do them systematically, and when you start feeling secure, you do it again. But you don't stop yourself from doing it because you feel a little bit of fear. Of course not. You just keep going, right? All right, so let's keep going with this. Nice curveball, Spirit. I like that one. I like that curveball. Keep me on my toes. Oh, yeah. Ten of Cups with the Ten of Swords. End of the stressful situation. That's all they want for you. End those stressful situations. That's what I was talking about. End it. It's gone. Done. Done like dinner. Swift end. Swift end to a stressful situation. Some of you right now, I feel, have been going through a lot of things in the last little while. Okay? Heartbreaks, heartaches, pains in the butt situations where you're going, oh, no, I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this. I get it. I understand. I do. Sometimes it feels like, the universe is conspiring to stack a bunch of things together, and you're going, okay, I didn't have enough to deal with. And I'm going to tell you a little secret right now. It did stack them. When you turn around and go, what the heck? Why are you stacking all these things? It did. Want to know why? Because different people have different levels before change happens. Okay? And your guides know you, and they know things about you. They know how resilient you are, how strong you are at putting up with things. And they may also know that your breaking point is a lot further down the road. And sometimes they do. They've done it to me, where they stack it, where they make it so uncomfortable that I want to scream. That's a breaking point. When you realize later on in life not to do that to yourself, to let yourself break, to let yourself get to the point, to let yourself look at the discomfort and go, why is this so uncomfortable? And what can I do to make it go away? Instead of letting all stack up until you're screaming, then you've suddenly gotten something. Things won't stack up anymore. Because you won't need to go so far down the road before you take a look at what's going on. Okay? It's a little trick for you. So when something feels uncomfortable and you go, I don't like this, look at it. Look at it. Okay? I still do it, by the way. All the things that the stuff that I'm giving you, don't worry. I'm the biggest culprit of not doing what is being said. So don't worry about it, okay? Don't feel like, well, Jane knows how to do it. No, sometimes Jane still doesn't know how to do it. So Jane goes back to old ways, absolutely. But you know, there's so much waiting for you. There's so much waiting for you. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. This is resources and resources. This is, the Nine of Pentacles is a fruit of your labor. You've worked for it, you've received it. You've worked for it, you received it. You work, receive. Work, receive. Ta-da! There it is. You've received it. Okay? So if you put in the work, as in working on yourself, it will show up in your life as blessings. And it's good for the spiritual body, and it's really good for the physical body, you guys. You guys, a lot of the things that they don't tell you about people who spontaneously recover from illnesses is that they've done the work. You know why? Because if you're dying of something, what are you afraid of at this point? Right? So when you admit to yourself, well, the end is here. I'm done. I'm done being scared. I'm done. And can you imagine a massive relief of energy once you're done with all those negative energies and you throw them out the door? And you let yourself cry, you let yourself deal, you let yourself heal. Spontaneous recovery. Yeah, I think it's more like a deep healing. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that everybody can do that. There are some very special souls who are here, who come here, who get sick and then disappear. But sometimes they have signed a contract for that, and they're meant to show love and beauty to the people around them. Such beauty, such love, such deep love the people around them feel for these individuals. And you know who they are. You've seen them before. We've all seen them. They glow. They're like angels, and they're here for only a time, and then they go. Yes, they were meant to be in your heart. Okay, everything has a deeper meaning. Oh, geez. They're getting a lot of disruptions today, but it's okay. It's probably my vitamin C, Pisces. All right, so let's see here. Do I do anything else? This is like almost 40 minutes long. Maybe I should do the sound healing for tomorrow. What do you guys think? Right? Let's save the sound healing for tomorrow. We'll do something else with Mona and Liam, just a little together. I think that this reading was, I was going to say even better than the one at 3.5 years ago. Yeah, I'll say it. I can say it. This was so much fun. Thank you for being here. The message was so deep and profound and beautiful. Don't be afraid. Don't let fear guide your decisions, okay? And don't forget the job that I gave you here, okay? The machine, time machine. Write down where you were 3 years ago and how much you have accomplished, everything you've done, all the work, all the beautiful heart work, the liberation, the healing work that you've done. And where do you want to be 3 years from now, okay? Speak as if you've already done that 3 years and what you've accomplished. That's what I want you to do. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. I'll be back tomorrow for another reading. Take good care. Bye for now.